hangout trying to see if it was gonna work before I got rolling, so everybody can come in and don't have to keep going in and out.
Right.
A hangout trying to see if it was gonna work before I got rolling, so everybody can come. How you doing this grand rising, brother?
Well, all is well.
Yeah. I think we up and running. Man. Shout out to everybody, man. Peace to everyone who gonna come in and check in. Gonna wait till a couple of people come in. Got my good brother Bernie on here. Your boy Huey P. Gonna get this thing going. Grand rising to everybody. High frequency, high vibration. You already know what it is. Gonna have an open panel, open discussion. What I was talking about, what I was gonna talk about today was were we slaves by choice? Were the people were us the people? Are we slaves by choice or are we prisoners of war? That's
What do you
something like
answer?
say that again. Oh, what's up, bro? What's up, family? Who that? Who just came in?
What's going on in one world?
What up,
What's
one world?
poppin',
What up?
man? All right.
One world in here. Okay, it looked like everything working better today. It seemed like everybody coming in to hang out working today. What you got going on, one world?
Uh, I got my son over here. Got him over at the Union Hall right now. Gonna give him some. He's gonna be an electrician for the summer. So I'm over here taking care of that right now.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what to do. That's what to do.
Just tuning in and checking in, see what's going on.
They doing it. Yeah, man. So yeah, appreciate y'all for coming in, man. Gonna get this thing rolling, man. I just want to have an open discussion and see what everyone felt about. You know what I'm saying? The topic today: are we slaves by choice or are we fucking prisoners of war? Do y'all want to chime in on that? Either one of y'all want to weigh in on that?
Peace, peace, peace. Okay, for those who do know me from the Google Hangout and stuff, um, I come from a more religious approach. So, according to the Word of God via the Bible and the Quran, I would say we made this decision ourselves to become slave. Since the beginning of time when man was created, we were always free, to make our own, create our own destiny, pretty much create our own heaven or hell. So I think any type of entrapment or enslavement, comes to the decision of to an individual. In this case, a tribe of people. I would say, somewhere down the line, a king or a queen slipped up. Just got off their square. So this is where we at.
So you saying that we were basically we were forced in this position? Is what you're saying?
I'd say somewhere down the line, we slipped up somewhere as a people. I don't know if it was a lack of love in the house, or the love of power, the love of money. Maybe we were being too nice. I don't know, but as I say, it's definitely us.
Oh, you say so? You said we was being too nice. We was sort of like you talk about like Mansa Musa and things of this nature. When we was in position of power, we was too lenient with our position.
Right? Because I mean, you have to think, if we're. I mean, we obviously, you see enough athletic. You see the athletic industry. A lot of our people pretty much dominate the athletic industry. Period. Golf, even something like golf. Tennis. So physically, they can't outbeat us. So somewhere it had to have been some kind of covert political, spiritual, religious type maneuver that had to take place. Some kind of mental thing. Like a mental attack.
So when you say we are more dominant than they, what do you mean by we? The colored people, the copper colored people?
Yeah, I say the dark skinned, Asiatic. Um, yeah, we according to our our physiological structure, we just have more muscle mass and more girth. So just the way we can express our mobility and our power and our strength, it's obviously on a level that's different than others.
Yeah, I would agree with that to an extent, but uh, I think everybody has their own strengths in their own right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if we are this physical, how were we able to be overtaken? Was our we not using our brain fast enough, or they better thinkers than us? Were they better planners? Uh, you feel what I'm saying? It's got to be more than just a physical outlet. You feel what I'm saying? And I think me personally, one of the biggest thing is just thinking that it's a separation in the people from we and they. When it's all the same, ain't no difference in they, because when you say they, who is the they you talking about? I will assume you was talking about the Caucasian or the Paleos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you said we're correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, I would say that's what we're losing as a people, because we thinking that it's them that's holding us down. When we got to realize that it's people of our ethnicity groups that's at the top of the totem pole as well. You feel what I'm saying? There's Chinese, Arabs, Koreans, Africans, Americans, fucking whatever you want to name it, at the top of the totem pole. And it's more so as the haves and the have-nots more than a black and white situation. And this is what we're losing at in our community. Just by my point of view, you know what I'm saying? Because we're fighting the wrong enemy. We're fighting the wrong battle. That's where we can never be victorious. Once we recognize the real enemy, I think that's the only way to defeat the enemy.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said from the beginning, we definitely did this to ourselves. To I don't know. Like I said, so I use scripture for my guidance. So even the Bible would tell you our pride. I think it's Jeremiah 38 or 48, one of those two. But it'll tell you that our pride is what got us in this situation. It actually even uses a certain Hebrew term regarding our pride, which relates to Rome. So, like in the bullet point, expression, it was saying that we had a level of pride or haughtiness, even on the level of the individuals who enslaved us. And you know how our people is. You can't tell us nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Like you was just saying, that crabs in the barrel kind of mentality we have towards each other. Um, yeah, it ain't. It's definitely not like the more fingers we point. Yeah, definitely the more fingers that point back at us. And I'll say that'll be the first mistake. There we go. Lack of self accountability. Islam.
I would definitely agree with that. We don't never take responsibility for ourselves. We're quick to point the finger at the other person, or we are waiting for someone to help us out of our situation instead of taking responsibility and as a whole collectively and getting ourselves out of the situation. So you know what I'm saying? I say we are prisoner of wars. We are prisoner of war, and we are slaves by choice. Because if we realize that what we're working for, what's the main thing that we're utilizing our energies and efforts in the corporate society for? You know the main thing that we're doing it for?
Um, I'll say money.
I know food, clothing, and shelter.
Benefit.
Benefits, food, clothing, and shelter. And shelter. These three things is what drives us to keep us pushing for going for the work, because you work to eat, you work to have keep a roof over your head, and you work to keep yourself clothed and things of this nature. Maybe travel around and different necessities as well, but mainly, food, clothing, and shelter. You feel what I'm saying? So if we knew that that this is the logistics of us utilizing our energy for this money or this fiat that's absolutely backed by nothing but our sweat and our labor. You feel what I'm saying? We have to create another way, another something else to have a vision for, or another way to create these things. You know what I'm saying? Where we don't have to go to them, because that's what it is. We're dependent on them to provide food, clothing, and shelter for us. We lost the act of being in the land and creating our own way of eating. You know what I'm saying? So we have to go to them for food. And this is why we're slaves and why we're content in this situation and why we're stuck in this situation, because we're not able to handle our own endeavors. We're not responsible enough to be able to trade with the other beings around the world, or with each other for that matter, because we got to have the government to do it, because they the only ones who's competent enough to trade amongst each other. So like these, I look at these conscious communities, all these brothers out here in the YouTube world or wherever the fuck they at. They pushing this black issue, or they Hebrews or the Christianity, whatever, man. Your religion, that you can have that shit. But at the end of the day, ain't no savior coming to save your ass. You got to be the one to save yourself. You got to get up. You got to fucking stand for something and quit falling for everything. You got to get up and fight. Or we're gonna be in the same position. We're gonna stay stuck in this position day in and day out, wondering why the fuck we are in this position. And we want sacrifice. We see everybody, all of the goddamn Illuminati and everybody talk about sacrifices, right? So we think that it has to be a blood sacrifice or your family or some shit like that. The only thing that we need to sacrifice is this fucking money. I say it over and over again. The money is the fucking root to our whole downfall. Because we funding the same people who's keeping us captive. We funding the goddamn prisons. We giving the judges, the police department, firepower. We fund them. The army, we fund them. We support the wars that they are pushing on the world and don't even know it. And we'll fucking lock our own selves up by doing it. How fucking crazy is it? And sit there and fight amongst each other about religion. Yeah, man, it's fucking funny, man.
Yeah, right on, man. Yeah, I agree, man. Most just want to be heard and not really actually have any like applied solutions, to like the 2 points I got out of what you were saying, pretty much like just economic circulation and economic sufficiency, like within our own people. And like that's what I like about like how it'll say in the Quran to like actually observe, it'll say to observe the enemies of God because they're friends amongst one another. And I'm gonna make my point with a uh personal example. At my organization at the time in Chicago, I'm selling coffee. It was organic coffee from literally from West Africa. It was called Western Gales coffee, and it was just pure organic, no GMO, whatever, whatever. And I'm selling it to my people. I had a couple Mason brothers I knew because I was in that thing too, and so I'm talking to them about, hey, I knew a buddy who I knew he drink coffee. I knew he does, so that's why I knew to go to him first. I'm like, hey man, I'm selling this coffee. Come, support a brother. First thing come out of his mouth is, I don't know, bruh. All of the, high blood pressure and stuff going on. I think I had enough. I don't think I need even more caffeine in my body. And I started getting upset. I'm like, bro, you never even asked me if I had non-caffeine. Just instantly, what we lack as a people, what he said beautifully, is trust and unity between one another. And that's why I personally peep what it said in the Quran, what it said to actually learn from the observe the enemies, okay, of the system, as you say, the Illuminati and them, because they demonstrating trust and unity between one another. When they say, "Hey, we about to get this country in debt so that we can, just walk on in and run things where we want to," they don't have debates. They might have a little bit of a squabble on how they gonna do it or who should do it, but they eventually get it done because they know the end goal is what they want. They want pleasures. They want to be on top. It's literally a drug next to heroin to being able to control somebody's life. So it's a high that the enemies that be they get off on this. They just get off on it. It ain't nothing else. Just why are you doing this? They're so evil. No, no, it's literally a high. It's a high to be able to say, "Hey, I can put an end to your life. I can make you wait. I can make you go over there and pick that up. And if you don't, I can change your life." There's people out here, powers that be, they just get a high off of it. It's a drug. It ain't really that deep. It ain't. There's no evil, demon hang out of demon hanging out of their ass and nothing like that. Nope, it's just them, and they get off on these kind of like sick sadistic things, like you said, selling the body or selling, doing all this, little boy escorting with little boys and little girls. It's just a high, because when there's nothing else to do, or you're not encouraged to do anything else with your time and energy for society, you're gonna get bored. And these rich people and stuff, they just get bored a lot, so that's all they do. Peace.
Yeah, they get bored of because they come with all the ideas and they sit around and they ain't got nothing to do. You feel what I'm saying? Because they think that they attained everything by pushing our buttons and making us have to work for their dreams. So they just sit back and watch their dreams unfold. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Islam One World, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, just a quick camelback like on what he was saying. Like, also, you ever see like those movies like rich person like Hostel? They got these like rich institutions where a lot of money is involved, but they doing like sadistic, sick things for it though.
I
Hey,
mean, like, go ahead.
there you
Go
go.
ahead.
They say your mic, you sound so low, but then just now you just came in louder real quick.
How about now?
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
All right, peace. Yeah, they got these movies like Hostel, just coming back and more about the powers that be that just because they're so bored, they're not really living a godly life, loving humanity as they desire to be loved. It's all just, what I'm saying, just finite things. They just get bored because you're really supposed to be serving humanity. That's the way it was built in us to serve one another, help one another, and not despise one another. But because that part is blocked off, you got to like get a fulfillment some kind of other way. So what at first it probably start off with some homosexual sex and then bestiality. Now that ain't enough. Now they got to turn it up. You know what I'm saying? To stay busy. You'll be amazed. The majority of psycho killers, a lot of them was very intelligent, and most of the time they was just bored. They had nothing else to do, or they wasn't encouraged to do anything else. But they had all this information inside of them, and that's just the way it, what I'm saying, expressed itself. But the powers that be, they're pretty much in a way the same thing. You wake up and you got nothing but money in the world. You gotta have that conversation with yourself one day and put yourself in their shoes. You know, I can buy a whole state. I can buy a city with the money I got. I can buy a person. So it's just crazy where that energy doesn't get expressed in the correct righteous manner. It becomes imploded, and that's what they do. They hunger off this sick stuff. It was a recent movie, me and my queen, because we always into like horror, gory type stuff. We just into that. But There was this one where this rich people, had these random people to sign up for this game to go to their house, and they all sat on the table, and it was kind of like one of those never will I type games. It's either this or that kind of ultimatum. It's like you get the 10 grand if you whack this person in the back like 5 times with this African whip, type thing, or you gotta submerge yourself underwater for 2 minutes. Then they just got off on just watching these people, and they need the money for a very important. Each one had an important reason why they needed the money. One
Hey,
person, his
hey,
brother was having cancer.
hold on
His
one second.
mom,
Somebody's calling.
far
I
from
got
the
to
money.
take this. Give me 1 second.
You can go ahead, bro. I'm here. I'm here. You go ahead. Bernie, I'm here. You hear me? You
Yep,
can
hear
finish
me.
up, bro. I was there, bro.
Um, yeah. So like, yeah, they doing this game because like, yeah, the rich people, they just simply getting off on them struggling for this money. They just laughing. Just laughing at him and his son, and I think like two or four bodyguards. They all just kind of securing the place and watching these people make this decision. In the end, just it's a quick spoiler. I don't even know the name of the remember the name of the movie, but in the end, the girl ended up winning. It was her and her, I guess some guy, I don't know if it was a boyfriend or somebody she got just real close with throughout the game. All the rest of them kept dying. One had to cut their eye out and shit like that. Tried to fight to leave, and they ended up getting shot. But anyway, it was two left, and the last like challenge of the game was from one another to pick up the pistol and shoot one another. Who would pick it up? And that was it. You get to walk away with, $5 million, and you could bounce. That's it. The game's over. And the dude, he trying to talk to the girl like, we don't got to do this. We can, turn the gun on him. She just picked the gun up and shot his ass. It's like, yeah, give me the money, and she bounced because her brother was the one with the cancer. Come to find out, this motherfucker like already killed himself at the end of the movie, the brother. So she did all that, killed people and all that, played this sick game, and she all alone by herself at the end of the day with $5 million. So it was just like it was a crazy movie. But all that was just to come back on that energy you brought, that power in what you said that
You
um
hear me?
yeah, that there's the rich, the powers that be, they get off on this. It's a drug to them.
Yeah. Let me say, I got, in my time, I've met a lot of people. You know what I'm saying, and a lot of people who got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying. And what I find that is that people with a lot of money, they have like the most weirdest sense of humor and shit. Like you know what I'm saying. Like they're on something different when you got a lot of money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it don't make a difference the color or the none of that shit. It's just that people, or when they got a lot of money, they all right. Let me tell you, I'm hanging out with my boys. You know what I'm saying? And these dudes got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of money. All right, that's all I can tell you like that. And I'm riding with one other boy. He's riding with the other one. We're going somewhere. It's the middle of a snow blizzard. We're probably going to a casino somewhere to blow a lot of money because everybody was in the shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, guy, he pulls up next to the other car. These are the big wig dudes. They got a lot of money. He pulls up next to him. He gets out the car in the middle of the slow blizzard. He tells him, yo, roll the window around. Roll your window down. Like he had something important to say. He rolls the window down. He reaches in the car, takes his keys out of the car, and throws them down the street in the middle of a snow blizzard. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then hops back in his car and takes off. You know, now they found that shit to be really funny. And I'm sitting in the car that's got the windows down and the keys is gone now. You know what I'm saying? And the car is off. We're in the middle of the street in the fucking snow blizzard. You know what I'm saying? Or the other dude takes off and go on about his way. You know what I'm saying? And says fuck them until we catch up with them the next day or some shit like that. And they thought it was funny. Me, that would have been, you know what I'm saying? I would have been looking for blood after something like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I gotta pay to go get my car towed. I gotta pay all this. My car's getting ruined because of snow and all on the inside. I spent all this money on this whip. You know what I'm saying? And this is how they find stuff to be funny. But because they got so much money, you know what I'm saying? After the joke was all laughed out, after they finished and they couldn't laugh no more about it, that's when he pays in debt and takes care of him and gets him a whole nother whip and shit like that. And I'm like, yo, y'all guys' sense of humor is really fucking distorted. You know what I'm saying? I said, because I would have crossed the line after that. You know what I'm saying? I would have been, it would have been blood. You know what I'm saying? But these guys do it to themselves all the time. So they used to shit like that. So it was just like, it was just funny to them. It wasn't funny to me though. But I'm just saying, that's just one little, for instance, while I watch people when I realize that when they got a lot of money, they got a weird sense of humor, and they do things, their jokes cost money. You know what I'm saying? The jokes that they do might cost a few $1,000s for this joke, but they're gonna laugh their ass off behind it. You know what I'm saying? We don't got no $1,000 to spend on a joke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, like
exactly.
I said, their sense of humor is different. And I just realized that after a while, people with money, shit, you can see how they got money. You know what I'm saying? You can see where the money is because the stuff that they into. You know what I mean? It's like, well, damn, I would never waste no money on that shit. You know what I mean? Like I like to play golf. I go to if I hang out with my rich friends, well shit, the golf clubs, the golf course that they golf on for one round, and that means whether you play or not, just to step your foot on the green, that's costing you about $300 and something for one round. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, the fuck out of here. This is, you know what I'm saying? That's like playing one game of basketball, but you got to pay $300 and something to play. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy. But shit, that ain't talking about, that's a cheaper course. That's not the most expensive course. They got some of them, you can spend $1,000 just to play one round. And I'm like, you know what I mean? That's for the people with that money. We ain't got that money, you know what I'm saying? So the places that I play on, the grass ain't as pretty as it looks on TV. You know what I'm saying? The ball don't roll as good, like how it rolls when Tiger Woods is playing, because they're playing on expensive $1 million grass. You know, so
They got it.
just saying, you know.
It's like
and as for the situation, when we was talking about situations a little earlier, like, you know what I'm saying, what I like to go to is that I really hate to hear people look at it like it's all color all the time. It's really not about the color. You know what I'm saying? The situation is the situation. Like, for instance, if you're in a traffic jam, well, that's a situation. And you look to the left of you, you might see a Chinese guy. You look to the right of you, you see a white guy. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of other different people besides our color people that's in the same traffic jam. Now, in this traffic jam, they might be in a better position to be able to get out of the traffic jam due to their positioning for whatever reason it is. We want to say that there's favoritism towards certain complexions and colors. Yes, we know that there's favoritism, and that's what helps to divide and conquer work on us. But if you're really paying attention to the whole thing, you'll realize that it didn't make a difference what color the skin is. They're in the same situation. They live, you know what I'm saying? When I'm looking at the white people in the trailer across the street, you know what I'm saying? Well, they're in the same situation. They're in the same neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So people don't look at it that way. Like where I live at over here in New York, I'm in a nice co-op. And a couple of blocks away is projects. Now, the people in the projects have this this thing on them, you know what I'm saying? Well, I guess because the way they've been growing up around there, where they feel like, oh, well, you guys over here in the co-op just think you better than us. Or you don't want our kids to play in your parks over here, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's this thing on it. And I had to let this lady know, like, listen, lady, I didn't grow up here. I came from the projects. I just got myself to the point where I can pay for a co-op now. And now I decided to live over here. I said, but I'm from where you coming from. I said, so you talking to the wrong person with that. I don't got no problem with you or none of that stuff. I said, I understand that we're in the same neighborhood. Don't I shouldn't have no chip on my shoulder feeling like I'm rich just because I live in a co-op. You live 1, 2 blocks away from me. That means we're in the same neighborhood. If we're in the same neighborhood, we're in the same situation. You know what I'm saying? I says that's the part that people missing. I says, you know what I'm saying? I says, don't look at it as in, oh, he's in a better position. We're all in the same, right here in the same neighborhood. That means there's no difference. That means I'm not rich. And you know what I'm saying? Because if I was rich, I wouldn't be here.
What
You
up?
know what I'm saying? I'm right here next to you. And that's the part that a lot of people missing because of this divide and conquer thing. And we've been taught too much color. And now people just see the color and they see what they're doing and look at what they're not doing and says, well, you know what I'm saying, they got it better than us or something like that. They just as much slaves as we is. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they put levels to it to make people fight amongst each other. So instead of fighting the system, you mad at him because he's getting over more than you can get over. You know, but it's the same situation. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
fact.
And that
You
and,
just did it.
and
That's
So you
it.
saying like, okay,
That's
go ahead.
so right, bro. Because what it is that's how they're able to keep the system going on. Because then the ones who are higher than us, you feel what I'm saying, or just got a little bit more money, they figure that okay, we work for ours, and y'all not doing what we had to do, or what they had to do to obtain what they got. So don't get mad at them because they attain more. But shit, look at all the fucking foolery and all the bullshit that y'all got to do to obtain your wealth when all the motherfucking people who really out here making society run, the teachers, everybody like this is on a low potent, on the low scale. You feel what I'm saying? And they the ones who raising the generation, teaching everybody and doing everything like this. And you can get paid $1 million for dribbling a motherfucking basketball, rapping a goddamn song, rapping some poison to the people, or selling some motherfucking murder because that's all you're doing is about go make a movie that's about some killing or some drugs or some shots or some motherfucking drug robbery or some motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, some old crazy shit. Then I go big, go get some money. But if I'm talking some real shit, we talking about free energy or some shit like that, and we talking the shit we talking, they gonna keep you suppressed. They ain't gonna promote you. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no airplay. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to the higher up just to get some airplay. Or if you thinking outside the box, you so far out the fucking box of the program, they looking at us like we fucking crazy. But then you'll go listen to these motherfuckers and they tell you every goddamn thing, and you're paying for water, you're gonna be paying for air. You ain't gonna be able to roam where the fuck you want to go in the next couple months when them 2020 census come out and ain't nobody got they goddamn their nationality straight, and everybody gonna be still United States citizens. So they gonna be able to tell you to do what the fuck you want to do. We're not even gonna be real Americans or no other thing like that. Whether it's American or whatever the fuck we are, we don't even know
hey,
that
and
ourselves as who the fuck we supposed to be are, and they got us all
as for paying for air, they already have this system in place. It's called an oxygen bar. And you know what I'm saying? Where the same way when you go and buy liquor and something like that,
right.
you can go in the store and buy shots of fresh air.
Yeah, I know. I
I,
see.
I thought it was crazy. They have that here. They have one here. It's like it's starting small in little areas, and it's going to eventually you're going to be big. The same way that when they first started selling water, it was small. You know what I'm saying? But next thing you know, it's something they're teaching you that you need it. The air's all fucked up, and we actually watching them chemtrailing us out right now while you know what I'm saying, and putting it into the fact.
Nothing about it, boy. Ain't nobody got them doing nothing about it. Just allowing them to just do whatever the fuck they want to do. These
And
police,
that's because they believe they're gonna go to a heaven where the streets of gold at after they
yep,
finish letting this place get fucked up right in front of their face.
right? Yep. They thinking that they gonna go to a whole nother place and not knowing that you just already in the space that you supposed to obtain. And like, man, this shit's supposed to be heaven on earth. A motherfucker don't even know. They thinking that they gotta die to go get to heaven first. They don't know that your energy just gonna keep transferring. You gonna go to another body whether it's a body of water, a body of land. You know, when you're buried, you get buried in either the land, or some people turn themselves into ashes. You go into a body of ash, a body of fucking water. When you go to the water, when you do your ashes, motherfucker don't know, man. Like, man, look, this shit is real, man. Motherfuckers better get their shit together, boy, because look, the key to this shit is controlling your world, and not stop thinking about the chemtrails. Even though we see it, we gotta let that shit be manifesting in someone else's world, our day bubble. That's they looking at. That's their world. Since y'all destroying it, man, our world is beautiful, and make this motherfucker what it is, because you got to push that energy out within yourself. Other than that, we losing because we keep giving themselves the motherfucking energy. We keep giving these folks the energy. You know what I'm saying? So this is, man. What's up with Sean Hutton? What's up with you, man? Oh, you say pieces. I mean, I say kalama ik. Man, say man, he go too much in his ends. He go too much on some other shit. Don't my cameras and all. You know. Don't blow my goddamn script out. I'm gonna take your fucking wrench, bro. So some people can block you. Don't just blow my damn chat up, bro. But yeah, yeah, shit fucking crazy though, man. They got us out here fucked up, man. We losing with this fucking money, man. They just sucking our energy. They like fucking vampires, bro. It's real shit. They fucking vampires, bro. They sucking motherfuckers' energy, and motherfuckers don't even know what the hell is really going on, man. It's sad, bro. It's really sad, bro. This shit sad, bro.
You know, it is definitely like when you look at it in that perspective, you know. At the same time, circling it back to the first conversation we had, you know, we did this to ourselves. So like as a solution, I would say definitely for those who's listening, is just take more accountability. And if you are, then teach others to do the same. So, you know, don't just, yeah, I know I am. You know, actually, really, you got to actively want to make this world a better place. And it starts with us. We just got real lazy. You know, we got real laxed. You know, that's how countries get taken over. You know, you get people soft and, you know, docile and stuff like that. So that's first thing I'll encourage. You know, get some self accountability. Understand that if we're this strong, then it's up to us to uphold something or let it fall on us. You know, so we have to have
Yeah.
gotten because of our own doings. If we're that great, you know, you can only go down. You know, so we obviously failed. You know, we did this to ourselves. So um, regarding the race thing, yeah, the race in essence, even in both scriptures, the Bible and Quran, it says we're made from one blood. You know, we were all made in different colors and shades to know one another and not despise one another. I got best friend. You know,
Yeah. Oh
who
yeah.
gonna give me half they check if I if
Let
I
me
if I
say.
need it. You know,
I see Sir drops in my magic mirror. I see mind's eye in my magic mirror. Peace, peace. I didn't type it this time. I'm saying this as I got the mic. Ha ha. Yeah. All right. So
Yeah,
I,
man.
I'm
Always in
gonna
the
talk about this. I don't believe that man came from the North Pole. I believe that the elements of man is what came from the North Pole. Okay. You see, by studying magnetism, I can see that the source of magnetism is too strong for man to be there. That's too strong. You know what I'm saying? You would have to you would probably have to go naked. You know what I'm saying? It's like you couldn't bring any technology with you. You wouldn't be able to have a screw on a piece of wood on your boat. You wouldn't be able to do any of those things because everything is going to start becoming magnetized and start pulling you towards the center, and magnetism becomes too great for man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe that we are from that area. I believe that the elements recycle at that area, and through the magnetic ley lines that create the torus field is what sends these elements out, and they drop down. When they talk about like raining down like manna, it drops down on all the different lands. Now once the different lands have these different or life making elements on there, it's able the land was able to create the life that's on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why the water is different at different areas of the world, because the land is different, and the land is where the chemical makeup is coming from. So the water filtrates through the chemical composure of the land, giving the color of the water that surrounds that land. So, you know what I'm saying? So I see nature as in giving us different color animals, different color water, different color lands, and that couldn't all didn't derive from one or two people traveling from the center, walking outwards, and then and you know and leaving life and keep walking and keep spreading itself out. I don't see that happening. I see the elements putting the same type of creature on every different land mass made out of a different chemical composure, and this is what makes them different colors or different types, but they're all still the same type of creature. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for the same for humans, who we thinking that we different from the rest of the animals in nature. It works the same way. You know what I'm saying? The animals from this area are darker, the animals from that area are lighter, and so is the color of the water. So you know what I'm saying? So like I said, so that's just keeping my eyes open to nature and looking at the pattern, opposed to letting somebody keep leading me and telling me like this is how it goes. I can see the pattern, and like I said, when I start reading the pattern, nature is telling me a different story. That's what I see. Drop the mic.
Mic drop. You say mic drop. I say, but I say, yeah, what I say. I say you are the center of the universe. You know what I'm saying? You are the universe. You are the North Pole. You are the gravity where everything gravitates to. You know what I'm saying? It's what you are attracting to yourself. No matter where you go, you feel me? It's going to be spinning. You know what I'm saying? It's what you pushing out. So like, you come from your space, your time, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize you came from within your own space. When you came out in your own space, you walk in your own space. Can nobody stand in your space unless they standing on top of you? I say I control all my fucking space.
And that works just like a magnet. The
Yes,
magnet was all part of one big magnet, and once you broke a piece off, you wind up having your own north and your own south. You know what
facts,
I'm saying? And when you die and you go back into the ground, that you become back one with the original magnetic source. You know
facts.
what I'm saying?
And,
Until it
and,
starts
and,
over, until the earth breaks
your
you off again.
spirit, and your spirit, your mind goes back into the original source, and then the body, the both two is that's the opposite of that's the up and down, high and low, which is your spirit to go into the air that it is, your breath and everything will go into the air that it is, and your physical will go back into the ground, and they will meet back up again to come back and do an intertwine again when the energies match up again.
And they did that same thing on Avatar. You know what I'm saying? The Avatar, they believe that same method. You know what I'm saying? It just shows you right in the movies that we watched. When you know what I'm saying, when they was very serious about like you came from another planet, but we're gonna put you in the ground here. You know what I'm saying? And once and you know what I'm saying, and you're gonna be part of this system here, and we're gonna be able to bring you back into you know what I'm saying. When they look at the whole thing, it all works the same. And you know what I'm saying? We just have to decode these movies better, and we'll be able to see that, you know what? These motherfuckers is giving us a lot of answers that we're trying to figure out, and they've been playing with it right in the movies, right in our face. Don't get it. I don't get the point to that though. But
I'll say
I
that
swear a lot of this stuff is real.
I'll say that the information that they are entertaining us with, I'll say if anything, it's a reminder of knowledge that our ancestors already had. Like like masonry, like I used to do masonry and all that, and I tell you, it ain't nothing but just a mathematical geometrical expression of the science of Egypt. So which is really just the science of submission to the creator who is responsible for this whole cosmos, and it also lives within us, which is why on the top of every interest of those pyramids, it says, "Know thyself, and to thyself be true." It was, in essence, it was to know God within. Some of you guys in New York might use the term God body a lot, but that's Emmanuel. That's an expression of what Emmanuel means in the even in the Bible. What most have failed is that we got more indoctrinated to look outside the self to understand the self. When you were the walking school all along, you know. So all these different systems and little organizations is all just little baby food versions of expressing just that one basic science, and that's science itself.
Bingo. Yeah, I got it. All about knowledge of self. You can't look out in the world and research nothing outside of yourself more than inside. Everyone look outside of yourself for everything is stuff inside. That's why I able to do so much and change my dialect and flip it all the way and just look inside and say, fuck. In my mind, I can speak what I want to intertwine with my mind. You know what I spend? So like if I say, this is how I develop myself. I mind you. Okay, I'm not fucking no island or nothing, but I can go upon my tongue the way that I choose to, you know? Whether
Exactly.
it's correct or not, but my intent on my deliverance is what make you realize the things that I'm saying or even feel the vibration of what I'm saying, you know? Because it's all about a vibration and about the tone and about the chi, about the expression that you're putting out. That's why imams and fucking preachers like bro was saying that I always say this shit, how they just raise their fucking voice and shit like that. This is why music is such a hypnosis, hypnotic thing because is the rhythm, the tempo, the pace, and the craftsmanship of the pen. You feel me? And the mind with intertwined with the words because words create. You know what I'm saying? It's a vibrational thing. You feel what I'm saying? And
Ooh,
speech and things of that nature is what it is. So then they taught us our speech, so we don't know the things that we are pushing out in front of ourselves. So it keep us in a state of down or a state of weakness instead of a state of power because they don't want us to obtain the power. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you walk around with the power, they feel like it's too much power. You feel what I'm saying? Because they can't control the power. Because if everybody start waking up with the power, then the universe is gonna start manifesting more of your energy or your thought process. And if you start knowing that you really got powers, you'll walk around and become superheroes and shit that you see on TV will become believable and or knowable instead of fucking believable or make believe. Well, we'll make it knowable and we'll see it, and motherfuckers won't be able to believe their eyes. That's why they call a nigga a magician or some shit like that. Baby, hold on. What's that, baby? Hold on, hold on. Okay, I got you, baby. Why they cut my shit off like that? Huh? Okay, I got you right now, baby. Crazy. Yeah, crazy. Quitting, what it do, God? Shout out to the God. What it do? Warriors, we rule our rules. Hey, like say rule ours, rulers. You know what I'm saying? Rulers. They say oh boy, quitting. Shout out to the God. What up, Sir Drop? Mine's eye dropping them gems in the back, boy. What it do, boy? He dropping them damn gems. Lady Legs, what's up? Shout out to the boy Sean Hutton, man. There ain't no love lost, bro. I just put you on time out for a minute, man. Just calm down a little bit, bro. You going heavy. I know that ain't Madon just popped up on this thing. Shout out
Yo,
to the
what's poppin', Huey? Peace to the other brothers on the panel, man. What's happening?
what's up with you, brother? How you doing? How you doing?
peace,
I'm
peace,
good, man. I'm just at work, laying low like a gator, blowing time.
peace, peace.
No doubt.
And brother over there building a time machine or something right there.
This is called the Bro Sanchez community response to free energy. When when they says that it can't be done, or when they think that motherfuckers in here, you know what I'm saying, and we playing, we ain't all about talk. You know what I'm saying? We really do this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is real.
I thought my man was working on some type of
Yeah, they
flux
know she's going
capacitor or
on.
something, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? When I take your fidget spinner and turn this into power, you know what I'm saying? Is what's going on right here.
That shit, God. Show them, God, how we create us. This is why we create us, because we create. That's why we the creator. Y'all heard? And we finna take this shit to a major level. Y'all seeing it now. I'm finna push the same technology that my God got right here. I'm gonna do it on a major level out here on that property that my people y'all just seen me walking on. I'm not fucking playing no games. I'm finna do that on a major fucking level. Ain't that right, God?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Whatever we do on a micro, we should also be working ourselves on macro. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Doing
Exactly.
that shit on the macro level so we can all
We should
have
be.
energy, and then we ain't paying for nothing no more. Because if that right there, that cuts out electricity. We dig our own water self. All you got to know that it's water in the earth. All you got to do is dig into the earth and find your water source. You feel what I'm saying? And look, man, it's all about coming together, man, and putting our mind together to get out here and get our freedom. You know what I'm saying? And we in the land of the free or not, man. If we're in the land of the free, stop paying for shit. I mean, stop working for shit for some fucking money.
To sit down, take a minute to learn. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know what, motherfuckers don't really get it. Like we all get together on the big platform. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's jumping on the big platform with bro. But I think they really missing out that behind the scenes we all still gather together and where we put that creative minds together and where we're really building. It's not no it ain't no, you know, we on a big platform, everybody just on there to talk. No, we actually got off of that and we still here together. We build together on a smaller level. You know what I'm saying? We put our shit together and then we come back onto those big platforms. Y'all need to rock with us on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? We in hangouts, we doing this shit every day.
Every day we doing this shit. Every awakening, because we get out of days. We be sending days to y'all, but we so awoke. We don't even have days. We 2 days in our days today, so we don't deal with no days. We awaken. Every awakening we dealing with strong awakenings. We don't want to be weak in our days. We want to be having strong awakenings right here. This is an awakening right here. This ain't nothing for you to be dazed about. I want you to be awoke when you seeing this. I want you to your mind to be fresh and aware about the things that we are showing, and be able to utilize this stuff. Utilize this for yourself. We don't be on the platform. We all get together on the bats. Y'all don't know that. We be on the bats. As soon as we get off of a live chat, we on the bats, in and out all day, every day. That's why they might call this a secret society. Ain't no fucking secret. We always tell everybody to come back here. Ain't no secret. We out here trying to give y'all true freedom. That's the truth. And it starts with you. You feel me? It start with you. Stop putting your faith in anything else besides yourself and the brother man next to you, and the sister next to you, and the kids next to you, and the other the Caucasian next to you, the Mexican to you, the Chinese next to you. If everybody realized that we all in the motherfucking pot together, then we'll all motherfucking overtake the system. If we all together right now and the whites keep working, we still losing because the system still got power. The Chinese still working, they still got power. The Mexicans still working for the dollar, they still got power. We got to take away
So
all the fucking power for free power.
to add on that, see, you know what I want motherfuckers to really to understand something and get this through your head. You know what I'm saying? I got my respect for Bro Sanchez is at 1,000. It's all the way up here. You can't even see my hand. It's above my head. You know what I'm saying? But y'all guys, y'all guys, I don't mean like you. I'm talking about the people listening and understand. Y'all put too much pressure on one man after everybody's got their talent. Everybody's got what they bring into the forefront. You know what I'm saying? He was the eye opener. You know what I'm saying? He's like the Morpheus. But you can't expect him to be able to now give you the free energy. I mean, how much pressure you want to put on one man? He deciphered all sorts of stuff that we've yet to decipher, and he's opening the third eye. And what's happening is that he's supposed to be awakening people here in the community. And when your third eye opens up, you'll know exactly what you're supposed to be doing to fit in this community. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got something that they good at. And now don't get me wrong, there's probably somebody else in the community that could be better at it. We're not at a competition here. There's a time and there's a place for everything. Like I hear people when they come on spitting the court knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And then and you might be really good one at it, and we need you today. But then one day Nadi's on. And we know that, and everybody knows that, well, Nadi's like a pro at this shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel bad when he's on and he's speaking. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their time. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not the only person that has all electrical knowledge. At some point in time, I'm not going to be online. Somebody else who knows what they're doing can be taken over. This is what makes us strong. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we're looking at members emerge to what they can do and starting to do things on their own to make the community stronger. You know what I'm saying? And once we, like I said, once we get off this worrying about who's in the front and who's this and who's that, and everybody just gets on their ball, oh man, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? We'll have everything taken care of. We got these guys over here making sure that the land is right, getting us off the grid. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here trying to make sure we got the power off the grid. We got the growers over there who can make sure that we got all the plant life and everything. Well, you know what I'm saying? We got a community of things starting to mix up and come together. And you know what I'm saying? As long as everybody just stays at it and don't take nothing personal, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we're gonna really get far with this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get far. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I need more people to get on top of this and get their eyes opening up to the real science and jump into that field. So that way I can have somebody else to figure something out. You know what I mean?
Ideas with to bounce
exactly.
Ideas, bounce experiments off of each other. This is what we're supposed to be doing. We got people who operate like Masterpiece. He an artist and he deal with health. You know, you deal with health. You got different avenues. Everybody got their own avenues. You know what I'm saying? I'm like an energy, a voice, people, and I'm trying to get people together. I got my avenue. You feel me? Everybody got that they supposed to be playing, man, and we're gonna come together and we're gonna rock it. Just like you said, Bro Sanchez, he's the light. He the one that gave us the vision so we can see the signs, so we can pay attention to the signs when we out operating. And so we can realize what nature is telling us. You feel what I'm saying? And when you open your eyes to that, you see everything operating the way that it's supposed to be. So like take for instance, I use like a beehive and an ant pile for instance, right? You out there in nature, you dealing with an ant pile. Guess what? If you try to step on their world, right? Because they one body, one world. They operate together on everything they do. They eat together, they hunt together, they fight together, man, and they do everything together. If you step on that ant pile, they all jumping on your ass. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't one. Everybody jumping on you when you try to kill their world because they're out in their nature. They just trying to be in their world. You feel what I'm saying? And they just moving around their way. Bees are the same thing, and they all protected one thing: the queen. You know, the males are the hunters and the providers, but they got to protect the queens because the queen who the one who gonna nourish the next generation. She the one who gonna make sure that they keep on living and they gonna keep on coming back because they know that they gonna keep on recycling themselves through the bee, through the hive, or through the queen. You feel what I'm saying? So when we operate in our life through life and start realizing nature, this is what we're supposed to operate in, and we'll realize free energy and how to operate it, man. And what we're supposed to be doing, we'll get free food, free water, free everything that we need. The universe gonna give us everything that we need.
Facts. What's up, bro? Good morning,
y'all. What it do, God? What it do, my G?
Shit, man. What's popping up and about, man? What's good, One World? I see you, man. I've been seeing you, bro. Real talk. Keep that shit up, man. We need that.
Yeah. I appreciate all. I appreciate all love. Yeah. You said Black Tesla. I says, oh shit, he putting pressure on me now. I gotta really. I said, shit, I gotta really do this shit here now. I said, well, yeah, I don't know. Everybody takes they gassing up and shit like that. Yeah, I know how to do mine. You know what I'm saying? I feed off of that energy like that, and I'd be like, that was like another volt of power pushed into me. Like, I'll fucking do it. Yeah, I can do it.
Hey, bro, you
Look,
been hit.
on some
You been hit. You been hitting you been hitting the ground running ever since that first circuit board you showed us like about 3-4 months ago, man. And they ain't been doing shit but getting better. I've been
Hey,
peeping
look,
out.
man, and gets that shit so better. It's shit so good, bro. Like my mind be running at 1,000,000,000 miles an hour. Like, you know what I'm saying? You already know. So I've been telling y'all about the fucking flying car, right? I already know we can get the cars off the ground. All we got to
Right.
do is get the motherfuckers to lever the pull. Once we get a pulley off the motherfucker, we can levitate and we pop the Lamborghini fucking doors open. And we got a suction pull. We got a pull and suction pull inside the doors when the doors come out, where it's a vent. And that motherfucker going operating off that electric joint like that, where that motherfucker got the motor running, nigga. We flying. Ain't nobody can tell us that we can't fly. And we created.
Yeah, they had one already, like in the 60s or something. 60s or
I know they
50s
did
or 70s.
that shit, boy. I'm telling you, boy, we're gonna be flying, bro. I'm thinking about some other shit, like what you was doing with the electric shit, bro. I want to run the wires through the clothing. I shouldn't be saying all this shit online, but if we do it through the seams of the jeans and through the shirts and shit like that, and have the belt and have the fucking the spinner on the belt. On the belt buckle, had a fucking bitch spinner, so that bitch had the electricity operating. Boy, you can do anything. You will be walking around this thing. You can pick what element you can have. You have motherfucking fire going, motherfucking all kind of shit going. Boy, you be able to spray.
How about I'm already? How about I'm already working on that? You know what I'm saying? But I never thought about a spinner on a belt or something like that. Now you got me. You just amp that up a little bit. I'm like, spinner on the outfit. Because I was more thinking about gathering all the static electricity, you know what I'm saying? But damn, that would add to it. Because with the static electricity plus with magnetic, you know what I'm saying? Then you're talking about all ether right there.
Yes, all ether, pulling it right out the fucking sky on their ass, boy. Walking around that bit, we'll fuck around, be flying ourselves.
So what you call that you working on?
The Gary's the Gary
Yes, this one right here. This one right here, the small one that you've been seeing right here. This is the Gary Destroyer. Yeah. Was,
okay.
Shout out to Gary. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got love for Gary. You know what I'm saying?
Bro got the Gary.
You my Gary Rhodes?
Yeah.
Like I said, I feed off of the energy, whether it's positive or negative. You know what I'm saying? But one thing you're not going to do is tell me what I can't do, especially when it comes to dealing with electrical. You know what I'm saying? Right. You can't. Nobody going to tell me what I can't and I can't do. You know what I'm saying? The nature of electricity is what tells me what I can and I can't do.
One world.
What you call that one?
You remember?
What you call that one right there with the?
You remember when he was trying to debunk the shit, and I kept telling him like,
going in and out.
Yeah, your mic breaking up, True.
Oh, can you?
Nah, you still breaking up, brother.
So bad.
You ain't no disrespect, but I'm gonna listen. Oh man, shit fucked up, man. What about now?
Nah, it's still in and out.
You keep going in and out. You might go out and come back in. You can go out and come back in. You might be. I know where you at. You on the Rizzo. You be safe traveling, God.
Yeah, definitely. Can y'all
I hear you now.
Yeah, you good, man.
I remember you remember I told you back when Gary was trying to debunk it. I told him like, look, man, no offense, I'm listening to the electrician before I listen to the nigga that fix laundry machines, my nigga. Like real shit. Like, cause when all going down to it, man, nigga, you just manifesting your ideas into making this as free energy itself. Yet alone the energy sources that you making to be able to power shit. So it's free energy all the way around from the circuit board all the way back into your temple. Cause you manifesting this. So man, that's why I mean that shit, man. You been hitting the ground running. That's real shit, man. I salute you on that shit.
So what do you call the one with the spinner on that? What you call that?
This one right here. This is the Gary
Yeah.
Destroyer.
That's the Gary Destroyer.
Oh, so it's all that's connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, you see?
Okay.
You see that light coming on, man. Look at that electricity,
Yeah,
man.
I thought
The light come on.
I thought he showed something that was separate earlier. I thought he had two different
Oh, you're talking about that one. That one over there.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was. Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
I call that one the ether snatcher. You know what I'm saying?
So
that
what
one,
is it?
That one's basically like this one, but on steroids. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what is this like? It's just an energy, just like an energy generator.
Yeah, you can say that. You know, it's your perpetual motion of magnetic energy, and what it's doing is it's making it's disturbing the medium. Now, when we say the medium, we're talking about the ether. You're talking about like the air that we breathe. So when you breathe in and take a nice deep inhale, you're charging your body. You need this air in order to charge up. You know what I'm saying? And there's energy in this air. You know what I'm saying? The static, there's all sorts of stuff like that is in the air. You know what I'm saying? And as this magnet spins, what it's doing is it's making the disturbance in the energy in the air. And what happens is right here on this the core, the core right here that I have, this is a magnetic core that I made. It's pulsating, and as it's pulsating, it's pushing this and spinning it around. As that's happening, every time this comes back around, and this is copper coil, it makes a magnetic field going around it. Every time it leaves, the magnetic field collapses, and then it sends the energy from that field into the system. Now, every time that it collapses and sends that spike of energy into the system, it's taking a piece of the ether with it. All right. So let me pull out a scale a little diagram so you can see a little better. Because I don't have my oscilloscopes over here with me at this location, right?
Hey, yo, have you ever seen the movie Tinker?
No, everybody keeps telling me about that. I'm gonna have to check that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that today.
Yeah, that's what they remind me of, man. That's what I was. Yeah, that's a badass movie.
All right, you see my screen?
Yeah, I'm looking.
All right. Now what happens is right here is this wave right here is what you would look at if we put the battery on the oscilloscope. We would look at this square wave, right? Now with this little spikes right here is what's happening, is the magic that's happening with the little unit here that we're calling the Gary Destroyer. This little spike right here is energy from the ether. This square wave is what's happening with the battery. So as the battery runs and pulsates, when the field closes, it takes a spike of the ether along with it. And this extra spike is the reason why we're getting enough energy to be able to make the lights come on. Because we know that a little 9-volt battery is was never gonna light these lights. But what's happening is you're looking at it, and that's the reason why you're seeing it pulsate, the light, is because every time the magnet passes by, and you know what I'm saying, it opens and closes and brings, oh boy. I can see that I'm having baby mama drama, and I'm gonna have to cut this one a little short because I see that my phone is blowing up right over here, and I ain't answering. But I'll be back in a minute. But either way, these little spikes of energy is what's coming in. So as a circuit right here, as a circuit closes, every time it closes, usually when you use when you use a battery, you have a positive and a negative. You're taking the positive out of it, you're using the positive, and the little return comes back on the negative. in this situation, the return that's coming back on the negative is greater than what went out on the positive. This little of that we're grabbing every time back from the ether can be up to 100 volts, 600 volts, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? These spikes of
I can put my meter to it and we can be watching the spikes and seeing how it works, and you know what I'm saying. But these are small little spikes, so the faster this spins, faster the light. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah. So
I'm
did
gonna
you
have
have
to
to
take some of these
you
calls,
got
y'all.
like do you
I'll be
have like
back.
capacitors? Do you have
I'll be
like
back.
capacitors and stuff hooked up to that?
Yeah, he be right back. Yeah, he do.
All right. All right. Damn, I got a fall. Damn, I'm gonna phone call myself. I'll be right back, Huey.
All right, it's all good. It's all good, my G. Yeah. Everyone take notes. Bear with us. Bear with us. The big God to be back. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely something we're going to try to get out here to the people. You know, we keep trying to get it out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like, subscribe to the channel. Y'all make sure y'all share this information. This need to be out there now. Y'all make sure they share this. Ain't nobody putting this out there on out here in our community like this. You feel what I'm saying? This is what we doing. Shout out to the brother Bro Sanchez. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Flat Panther Powers. You already know how we doing, man. It's Flat Panthers around here. You already know high vibrational shit, man. Power to all people. Shout out to the HOTC. You already know what to do. Shout out to the boy Big Dread too. Everything, question everything over there. Make sure y'all go over there, check him out, dropping the information. Shout out to everybody out here with their content. You know what I'm saying? And keep it going, y'all. It's, you know what I'm saying, a big wave that we on right now. Y'all just ride the wave right now, and we on the journey. You feel me? We on the journey right now. The spy left. Where is the spy? I never said the spy left. H. Crazy. Say the spy. You hot? It's hot. Yeah, man. Here you go. Yeah, beautiful. So yeah, definitely, you know what I'm saying? So this is the reason why we shouldn't be slaves to the system and be prisoners to war. We just got to come together as the people, y'all, and we can make it happen right here in your communities, wherever you are in the world. I know that ain't the God just dropped up on my channel, man. I don't want the God to say nothing on the channel. He got no room to speak. He only get 20 seconds. What I mean?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
he give me 20. I give the God 20
What's going on with you, man? I'm on my little break and shit, man. Thought I'd tap in.
all the time. What it do, brother? What it do? How you doing, big God?
Shit, chilling, man. What's going on?
Man, just kicking the shit, man. Was just asking the people, were we slaves by choice or were we prisoners of war? You know what I'm saying? Talking about working for this money and being truth speakers, knowing we be truth speaking and shit like that, and it's truth searching. But we know that this money is not worth nothing, but we still working for it. So I think that most of us who know these things and we still operating like that is worse than the people who don't know.
So you basically said it's by choice because the money enslaving us. It's not the people. It's we slaves by choice because we'll do damn near we'll we'll fucking take our whole day like I'm doing right now to make some money to eat. That's what they was doing then. They was working to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
Yep.
Because I look at it like this, even though I might be completely ignorant to this shit. But say, let's take it to the plantations, right? They got their little dumbass guns. They got their dumbass horses. They got their dumbass whips or whatever. And I got the New England Patriots offensive line, right? I'm going to huddle them up. I'm going to be like, man, let's take over this shit. Off top, they can't kill all of us. They can't kill all of us. They're killing us anyway. Let's just take this motherfucker over. And every time any type of messenger come here, we just, tie him up or something or do something to him. That's why I say it's by choice. They more or less like, nah, no, we just gonna do it how they want us to do it. Cause I don't see why you couldn't take over. Well, thinking of that, you can't. People in jail can't do it. So I don't know, man. That's a tricky question, man.
Nah, but you know
That's,
what? If y'all don't mind me speaking, is my mic all right?
yeah, yeah.
All right, if
Yeah,
y'all don't
you good?
mind me,
Good.
um, when you study some of our greatest niggas, some of the greatest, our greatest forefathers, some of the greatest people that came before us, you know, it's important that we study them and look at the type of strategies that they use to be successful. One of the things that made a guy like Bobby Johnson one of the greatest black gangsters ever. You can call him a gangster, but one of our greatest black men. What thing that made him successful and allowed him to control the whole Harlem, the where everybody in Harlem was eating. It was the greatest time to be in Harlem. I mean, this dude had businesses all over the place in Harlem, controlled the whole town. What allowed him to do that was him having the ability to get black people to be on code. He was able to get us on code. He was able to unify the people. It don't take many dudes to do this. You know, you got a person that got that type of passion and got that creative type of mind like a Bumpy Johnson did, and you could do some things because all it really took was for him to make the proper connections personally, and then all he did was just spread it around to the people. And this man was able to control the whole Harlem, man. I mean, Bumpy used to do shit like he knew Jewish motherfuckers that wanted housekeepers and shit. He'd put a black woman or a black man in that job and had them listening to everything that the Jewish gangsters was talking about, and he knew how they was gonna come. Like that dude was on a whole nother level, but he was able to do that because he believed in unity and he believed in all of us getting on code. And we could all get on code, that'd just be a breeding ground for success for us as a people. We live in neighborhoods where we got people of other races controlling all the businesses. But if we was in, we was if we was all, we could have niggas extorting all of those businesses because everybody's on code. We live in the neighborhood, they just here to get money. We could be extorting all those businesses, but see, we not on code like that. We our neighborhoods ain't set up like how if you go to a Jewish neighborhood, if some Jewish kids beat up a black kid that happened to wander into their neighborhood, the old ladies and the people that's watching and witnessing, they not gonna tell the police shit because they on code. Our neighborhood is different. If some young black niggas go and rob the local liquor store that the Koreans is running, people are not they own people for the neighborhood gonna call the cops on them. We got to get on code. And it just take a nigga with mad charisma to do that. We don't even need a whole bunch of people to make that happen. You know what I mean? Martin Luther King was one of our greatest leaders for one reason and one reason only. He was able to get black people on code. What I respect, it's a lot of things that I didn't like about him. But the one thing I did respect about him is when he said something, black people listened. When he told black people to do something, they listened. And they listened as a collective. And that made him very powerful. I just wanted to just throw that out there real quick, fellas.
Oh, that's some real shit. As far as the code, but it still seemed like we'd be getting on code, but still got to deal with that money. See what I'm saying? And they control the money.
Bingo.
So
That's why we can never get past it, bro, because all of these things still dealt back to going back to money. Just like all of these brothers today, all they pushing is going black business, going this, and the third. Black business don't do nothing for the people. You're still funding their wars. The taxpayers, all this shit, you're still funding your the FDA who giving you the fucking poison. You still you funding your death. You'll pay for your death thinking that you're paying for your freedom. The only way that you get paid for your get freedom is to be free. Not to have to work for nothing, not to have to pay for nothing, not to have to do nothing for nothing. If you knew that your motherfucking birth certificate is the only reason why your shit is getting traded here in the first place, it wouldn't be here. How is everything getting traded here? If it was traded here, it's already paid for. Do you understand that they can't even get shit out of their country without paying for it first to get it in the country? And how are they doing it? On your blood, sweat, and tears without you even having to fucking work. By you having a birth certificate and the goddamn social security card is all they need, because that's all they need is their proof that you're going to go out here and work for them and be a fucking perpetual slave, a slave for them for the dollar. So they create a debt that you didn't agree upon to pay, and you're working to pay off a debt that you're not even entitled to, and you think that it's okay for you to go have to pay for some shit that was already traded over here for you. China, motherfucking Japan, all the goddamn car lots, all the food stores, all the motherfucking clothing stores, everything on the motherfucking plane over here was traded, or it was made over here for us. It was made for you, by you, for you, but you're not gonna go sacrifice the dollar. Guess what? You'd rather go sacrifice your time, your work, your body, your pain, the strife. You ain't even promised your time, and you'll work for it. And they know you're not promised your time, and you'll go work a week in the hole to get a pay on a Friday. You're going to work all week to get paid on Friday just to pay a bill.
And it still don't be enough. That's crazy.
You're fucking up. You don't got to go back to work this week and do this shit again.
You know what though, bro? Like,
but you signed up for it.
How people?
What do you mean I signed up for it? How you sign up for it?
When you fill out an application, you
I ain't filled out no application.
I'm just saying, anybody that's working a job, will you get paid weekly?
No. I didn't sign up to pay for rent. I didn't sign up to pay for no motherfucking goddamn water bill. I didn't sign up to pay for none of this shit. I didn't come in the earth. I didn't have to walk around pay for none of this shit. If I was just living on the earth and I went over there and cut me some trees down and built me a shelter and made me a motherfucking a water source where I can go get it from and not have to ask nobody to pay for no land.
Well, that's different. That's different.
I mean, look, bro. At the end of the day, in a perfect world, that shit would be beautiful. And I dig where you coming from, but we don't live in a perfect world. So, like the way I'm looking at it is like, hey, in the world we living in right now, the reality that we dealing with.
I know
there's nothing wrong. It's nothing.
You living in.
Nothing wrong.
Hey, yo, is that the homie Hebrew Perry?
Hey, listen.
Yeah, that's me, bro.
You living in. You look up to Bumpy Johnson as a hero, as a gangster. You looking up as a gangster who ran around.
He was a hero. Yeah, he was a hero.
He was your hero because he was a gangster. That's what's wrong with the people. They looking up to the wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a fucking gangster, though.
Ain't nothing wrong with motherfuckers. What I'm saying is, you're looking up to a hero, and you're to a gangster as your hero, as a role model.
Right.
Who did fucking torment, and you looking at
he was smart. He was smart. He was strategic. He knew how to move, and he controlled the whole neighborhood. Harlem was at his best when Bumpy
Bloods and Crips, and they doing money.
Black people in Harlem was flourishing when that man was in charge. And you sound a little bit emotional. You sound kind of emotional, bro. Like, what you going, man? What the fuck you stressed out about? You sound real. You sound real bad.
Hey, what do y'all gotta stop talking?
Yeah, let him build, Huey.
Yo, go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you sound real emotional and real divisive. I ain't coming here on no bitch. I seen you had a little live stream. The link was out there. I jumped on the link, my support. You coming at me all crazy and shit. Like, nigga, I don't even know you. Like,
it's not nothing about a debate. You said something and I'm just addressing it. That's the problem.
Yeah, so wait. At the end of the day, Bumpy Johnson,
listen,
he was a dude to be admired. He deserved to be admired.
You saying I thought
why we can't admire?
He deserved to be admired, right? He deserved to be admired, right? That's what you say, right? Okay, a nigga like goddamn, what's the nigga called? Rick Ross, the Rick one. He was goddamn. He was a peddler just like this nigga was a peddler, right?
They those two different people. Rick Ross, you can't
And
compare Rick Ross to Bobby Johnson.
Other niggas, none of the other niggas who act like they
you can't compare
and try to do something for the community, bro. What I'm trying to, my point is, listen, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on, man. Listen.
I ain't coming here for this shit, man.
Okay. You don't have to. I didn't tell you to come. I invited somebody. I didn't tell you to get on. If you don't have time for what I'm trying to tell you, this is the point that I'm trying to make. It goes back to the fucking money. This is listen, bro. Hold on. Listen. Wait for 1 second. Wait for 1 second. I appreciate the support and everything, right? But my point of my live stream was to tell motherfuckers that they're a slave by choice or they're a prisoner of war. What you're telling me is to look up to a guy who's still operating in a prisoner of war type of state, trying to get out of it. He was still operating with the thing that's keeping everybody as a fucking slave right now today, because most people don't realize it. And I'm trying to bring it to the light because most motherfuckers don't realize. Listen, hold on 1 second. Speak 1 second. Listen, bro. All right, come on.
Solution.
Listen, 1 second. My point is,
because
go ahead and speak then. My shit. Well, just keep on speaking.
Hey man, let me get in here right quick. Let me mediate this because it's starting to turn into like a bar fight. Listen. Listen. No, it's cool, Huey. All right, let me talk right quick, man. Let me break this energy up, man. For real. Now look. Now here's what's happening though. Y'all both right. Because realistically, we can't get away from the money. You right, because we enslaved by the money. Now, here's how they really enslaving us, though. The only way we can get ahead in the system is to make money without the government getting a cut of it. So that's why every illegal thing they don't get a cut on. Listen, every illegal thing they don't get a cut on, you go to jail for it. Now, that's where they really slave you at. So say you moving a couple bricks in your city, right? Like, man, I'm about to, we all eating and the government ain't getting none of this money. You're going to jail. Now, that I'm talking realistically. We can get ahead if we control our own source of money, where the money recycles back to the regular people, coming from the regular people, not funneled through the government and they spoon feed us the leftovers of the money. Now, to get off the money, here's what you about to say, because I got to go back in. But to get off the money grid, that's hard.
Period. Okay, look, that's why I say niggas is slave by choice, and they are prisoner of wars by fucking choice, because they rather sacrifice their own self rather than sacrifice the money. And this is the reason why. Money is the fucking controller of all the motherfucking niggas, and that's the everybody. Not the blacks, not the whites, but all the motherfuckers. If they knew that the money, this fake ass money that we're working for, was worth nothing, period. You shouldn't even.
That's facts. That's big facts.
Hey man, hold on, buddy. Wait on. Wait a minute, man. Stop fucking cutting me off and let me speak on my channel, bro. I'll boot your ass. I don't give a fuck if you're on or not. You're not gonna keep cutting me off on my shit. I don't play that shit. I don't fuck who you are. You don't know me. I don't know you. So you can boot yourself. You can remove yourself and you can listen and deal with it. Because I'm building on my shit with my people. You came over here, or you're welcome, and you're welcome to get the fuck on too. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. Okay. Now what I'm telling you is the motherfucking money is the problem. Period. I'm challenging niggas who want to challenge the motherfucking and fight for the independence to challenge the system for 1 fucking week. Sacrifice $1. For the love of money, niggas are rob, steal, and kill. For the love of money, a nigga do any motherfucking thing for $1. Nigga, the dollar bill is the white motherfucker who control it. Everybody. Long as you got them in your pocket, you can't do shit without it. I do everything without the motherfucking dollar, partner.
Nah, the money ain't the problem, man.
Money is the problem.
Nah, it's the lifestyle and the mentality.
Hold on. I was gonna let you speak, my dime, but the nigga just called me stupid. Who the fuck are you calling me stupid, bro?
Are you finished, nigga, with your little soliloquy?
Do you know who the fuck you know who you are? Who the fuck you talking to?
With your little stupid ass soliloquy, because you
damn stupid, nigga.
Bro? Are you finished? Oh, you finished, dumb nigga.
Right?
Are
You
you
so
finished?
stupid. You come on here with a prison,
Are you finished,
with a
stupid?
prison fucking picture
Are you
up.
finished?
You're a fucking idiot.
Are you
You're a
finished?
fucking idiot. You come up with a
Well,
prison picture. You're a fucking dumb duck.
well, let's hear what let's hear what the brother Pedro had to say though. Huey.
Yeah,
I just
fuck wrong with the boy, man.
want to see what the point the brothers was gonna make.
Oh, come on, prison. You know your motherfucking self. You're a fucking prison idiot. This is the reason why your mind is in the where you are. The fuck, nigga. You come up here and look up to a nigga who else a gangster, nigga. Go do some gangster shit, nigga. Go do some gangster shit and go get you some money, nigga. Go to jail for your dollar bill. And be a prisoner, nigga. For your money, nigga. How stupid you're a fucking dummy, nigga. You work for you work for the man who you still trying to talk about, nigga. The same people who you thinking about who you fucking trying to get away from. You work for the dollar bill. You pay taxes for the niggas to lock you up.
Let's hear what the point the brother was trying to make. Huey. I just wanted to hear what the point the brothers was gonna bring out.
Man, I'm at work now, so I can't really even talk. I'll be a big hypocrite. Bro.
Everybody a fucking hypocrite. That's my fucking point.
You ain't gonna have no fight. You ain't got no fight.
What the fuck you talking about? Go ahead and speak, little dummy. Go ahead, dummy. Go ahead, you little dumbass boy.
You on here making a fool out of yourself. You
Say,
sound like
dumbass boy, I'm making a fool out on my channel where all my people ride with me at. How the fuck you figure?
Watching? The fuck out of here.
People come to see me. What you talking about? I make moves. I don't just talk. You fuck boy. I make real moves. I'm not a YouTuber.
Hey, y'all chill out, man.
What you talking about? Go fuck yourself, boy. Who is the boy? Where he come from, man? Who is this boy?
Hey, yo, man, that's Hebrew Perry, man. That's a legend,
man. I want to hear the boy. Who the fuck he come from, man? He sound like an agent. Where the fuck the nigga?
Nah, man, that's Hebrew Perry, man. He's a legend from Netter, man. I mean, I'm just saying.
What the fuck did he brew? What did he brew? What did he brew?
A fucking clown, nigga.
What did you brew?
I mean, at least let the brothers.
What did you brew, nigga? What you brew?
Look at this clowns, mate, dog. Like everybody deserve a platform.
What the fuck you brew, dude? What you brew? You don't deserve a platform. Who the fuck you mean? Nigga, I stand on my own. Nigga. I am the platform. You fucking bro. I don't like Hebrews anyways, nigga. I don't want you on my channel anyways. I'm not no fucking Hebrew. Get the fuck
hey,
off.
Hey, man, chill out, man. You know what?
Nothing, man. Get the fuck on my channel. What the boy
It make a good show, but listen.
It don't make,
make a good show, man. You can't hear what nobody's saying.
I ain't building, man. I don't want to hear this nigga right now. I don't want to hear.
I mean, long as we keep it brief and short and get back on topic.
Topic, but I don't want to hear this boy.
Oh, I'm about to check this out. This faggot ass nigga. You don't want nobody on the platform. You was hating from the moment I opened my mouth, you bitch ass nigga. Fuck you in your platform, nigga.
Go ahead to go.
Yeah, man, fuck dude. Now dude getting disrespectful, man.
Hey, listen. Nah, they just going back and forth, sir. I mean, come on, man. It's been name dropping all. I mean, brothers, they got.
Oh, they is calling each other fuck boys and everything. Why don't y'all chill out? Look, let's do some push-ups. I can't wait to go home and listen to this shit, man.
I just wanted to hear what the brother was gonna bring out about. I wanted to see what he's talking about Bumpy Johnson. I just wanted to hear what
he was talking about how Bumpy Johnson he ran it organized. He organized all the people that was colored in his shit, and he had them going all like moving at one speed, one beat. You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem. My point is, you're working for the money. The boy tell me I'm stupid because I say the fucking money. I tell you that money is the problem with everybody, and nigga won't even sacrifice that. Nigga sacrifice his own stuff. He'll sacrifice a person before he sacrifice 1 week.
But Huey, how can you sacrifice like right now? I'm saying I don't need no money, right? No, listen.
You look. Guess what? Everybody want reparations, right? So drop. When they give you reparations, the dollar gonna drop. Then what?
I'm saying this. I'm saying, all right, look. No, here's what I'm saying. Say I don't go back and clock in, right? And I leave, right? And I say, fuck money. Do you know how fast I'm gonna be living in a cardboard box? We talking about 9 weeks. You're done.
Listen, That's only because you don't know real shit. You'll let them come put you out your shit, and then everybody else, and you'll be the only one who stopped. That's what's fucked up, because somebody else gonna be coming to try to take your position. They'd rather go to work. That's the slave niggas that'll go tell you, oh, they trying to get away and be free, boss. I still go to work. This is how you know they still want to be a slave.
So you said if everybody stopped at one time, that's the only way it'll work.
Yeah, it'll work if everybody get it out.
Ain't nobody gonna do that.
Hold on, man.
Nah, man, then you have purge.
Hey, listen, let me tell you this.
Let's talk reality. Let's talking fantasy, nigga.
It's not a fucking fantasy, nigga.
I reject it.
Hey, man.
I reject it.
Okay, but take your fucking ass on and go do something with yourself. Why you on my vibe? Why you around here? Listen to me. Take your ass on somewhere else and don't fucking be in my vibe.
My channel is way bigger than yours. Nigga, I got way more subscribers than you.
Well, go ahead and talk to them. Nigga, you go talk to him. Go talk to him.
I just wrote this check and I felt like it.
Man, we don't want to hear you over here.
I end this check.
I don't
know
hear
what you talking about.
So go end it.
I end this shit if I want to.
I go end it. Go end it.
Bitch ass nigga.
Go end it, man. Go end it, man. Your body boy. Go suck your dick. Go suck your dick and die. You fucking faggot. Get the fuck off my channel.
Oh man, hey man, what's happening, man? What is a new moon or something?
Hey man, y'all tripping, man. Listen.
Who the fuck is this nigga, man, to tell me he go get my shit down, sit down? Fuck you, nigga. Get the fuck off my channel. You don't have to be here. I didn't invite you personally. I don't know you, never seen you. Don't give a fuck who you subscribe to. How many none of that shit, nigga. This is Huey motherfucker.
Straight Jesus, straight like that, man.
Fuck you, nigga. And your Hebrew Israelite ass nigga with your Bible scripture stuffing ass nigga.
You know this shit funny, Madonna. Watch, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna twist up and listen to this shit.
Motherfucking ass nigga. Don't wait on your Jesus.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. I don't think the money ain't the problem, man.
I am Satan. So get your motherfucking ass off my channel. You fucking Christian. Get your fucking ass off my channel. You fucking body boy. I didn't want to cut the channel off because I let my people go. And I'll let you stay here. But I don't give a fuck about you. You can get your bitch ass off. If I could get your ass kicked off right now, I could kick your ass down. Get your motherfucking ass off, nigga.
All right, so look, man.
And you still here. That's how lame niggas do. That's how you know you're around. You're a fucking pussy boy. Nigga, I would have been left a nigga channel, nigga. You're a pussy boy. Disturb a nigga. Don't disturb.
Nah, that's the homie Hebrew Perry, man. That's straight soldier right there, man.
Madon, you know that
I'm
nigga.
Just saying, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck.
Somebody. He probably fucking rolled with Sinetta and all the motherfucking agents.
Nah. Yeah,
that's where you probably know him because you come from over there too, nigga. You can go with him. Since you on
over there, man, I've been out before,
nigga.
Right,
I do you the same way like I do him. Both of you niggas can go. I don't give a fuck. It's my
channel. Yo, bro, don't tell that bitch ass nigga
that. You sound like you don't want nobody to challenge your thoughts, man. I mean,
hey, man, I don't care what you challenge. I just don't want to hear him. You always welcome, Madon. How much shit you challenge, bro? How many
I gotta get back to the dollar.
I'm just saying, man. I was trying to get the brother out, man. The brother's a good brother,
bag, bro. Get to the bag, bro. Get to the bag.
Hey, man, you go get to your bag of money, nigga. Go get to your fucking bag and then die in your body bag. Nigga, kill yourself or fuck off my channel.
Right. You emotional ass bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Bro. I be that.
You was emotional, nigga. You was a
I know you're like a bitch. You want to be around like a bitch. Get off my swag. Get off my dick, nigga. Get off my dick, nigga.
You was hating for the bitch ass
nigga. Fuck off, nigga. Hey, yeah, nigga. Like, right?
Kick me off, nigga.
Where you at?
Kick me off. Kick me off.
Right, man.
Kick me off.
Hey, man, this is why
get my dick
slave, nigga.
I'm in your mother house. Get my dick sucked. Kick me off. You bitch ass nigga.
That's good. She does that. That's what women do.
I know you're deal with that, nigga. She deal with these nuts.
That's why your shit breaking up. Why don't you just leave? I mean, if it's that big of a problem, wouldn't you leave?
I leave when the fuck I get ready to.
Okay, well, cool. Sit there and be mad.
Man, you. All right, now let's get back to the point now, Huey, because money
no
is not the
sunshine.
Money ain't the problem, man. It's the mentality. It's the mentality of the people that's the problem. Well, I was just gonna speak on that point, man.
Go ahead.
That's the problem. I think it's the mentality of the people that's the problem.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
The money, man.
Because think about it. Ever since ancient times, we talking about money, man. Whether you was trading stock, animals, that still was a form of money. So it's always been about the money.
That's nature, natural trade, and my nigga, that's it. You're supposed to be trading on your own, not no fucking money. And everybody upon looking upon you, you gonna ever catch up with the motherfuckers who got all the money? Let me ask you that. Do you think that we can catch up as a people with the motherfuckers who got all the money, so we can attain the land that we're supposed to and be free like we're supposed to? Let me ask
you can. All you gotta do is change your mentality. That's it.
Fuck yeah, change your mentality to what? Everybody, the drug dealers get more money than the niggas, than the teachers is getting paid. So you tell me what the teacher's mentality be? What should the teacher's mentality be?
Well, in my perspective, the teachers, that's a long out answer, man, that I had to give.
What you mean? They teaching everybody, and the drug dealer they teach the boys in the school, and then they teach the boys who goddamn teach them all this shit, and then they go learn how to play basketball and make more than these motherfuckers done made all in their life, because some motherfucking rich motherfuckers want to be entertained because they don't have nothing to do.
But they did that under their own consent. I mean, when you fill out an application,
So you telling me that
application,
a basketball player, it's right for a basketball player to get more paid than a fucking teacher or a fireman,
right,
or a fireman, or
right. It is. You know why?
Crazy. Well, a drug dealer too. Then a drug dealer. What about a drug dealer?
A drug dealer is smart.
What the fuck, man? Get the fuck off my channel.
Oh, see, check it out. If you're a teacher, you're working at one goddamn school. If you playing the NBA, bro, you got 82 games a year. You're filling up stadiums, so yeah, you deserve more money. If you're a teacher at a public school, no, you don't deserve that goddamn much.
You sound crazy.
No, I sound real.
You say it's okay for me to be go get a pack then. It's smart for me to go be a drug dealer.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yup. A teacher work at one school, and they sign up for that. They sign that contract to make what they make.
Okay.
So that's their own consent.
Because they want to teach.
But is they right is what we saying, man. Is that
are they right? And you telling me, yeah, this is the ignorant shit that I'm talking about. Why I don't want to deal with a fucking people.
Are they right, Sir Drop?
Crazy, man.
I mean, dog, that like you said, we signing up for this shit like some assholes is what I'm saying. If we could live in a matter of fact, all we do is, like I said, man, and come back to the dollar, man. At least quit spending the money. We quit spending the money.
All I'm saying is this, man. If you
be saying,
anytime you go to any job, right? They ask you, what do you think you deserve for as your pay? And they tell you, look, our pay period work on a weekly or a bi-weekly schedule. So you either get conform to that or not, or say the hell with that. Say, I don't want this job. I need a job making
some more money have to pay taxes.
Or you can do like a lot of Mexicans do.
You can fund the motherfucking FDA who poison the foods, so you can fund the motherfucking the prisons, so you can fund the goddamn the government wars, so you can fund the goddamn police departments, so you can fund all the shit that's hindering us as a people. That's what you're doing. Go fuck out of here, man.
Nah, man. Nah, like I said, people.
Who paying their bills? Who fund the wars then, Madon?
Say what?
Who fund the wars?
We all do.
So stop paying taxes with money. If you ain't got no money to pay for it, you ain't funding it, you dummy. The fuck
you got it. What you mean? They take it out your taxes. Who you think Pfeiffer and all these people are?
Okay, man. This nigga gotta be. Is y'all not hearing this? He said because they taking it out your taxes. If you have shit to take out of your goddamn dummy.
Bro, that's why I said you got a choice. You can do like a lot of Mexicans do and work under the goddamn table. You can work under the goddamn table tax free. You can work under the table tax free.
Now you want to go? You're a slave by choice. Now you're right where I'm telling you. This is why I say you're a fucking slave by choice and you're a prisoner of fucking war. You're admitting to it.
I didn't disagree with that. Only part I disagreed with was when you said the money is the problem.
Slave nigga. You and your other boy who just left that you was fucking vouching for. You're a bunch of slave niggas. You're scared to stand up and fight for anything because you're scared to die. You niggas want to motherfucking pay to die. You niggas want to stand up and fight because you're scared. Y'all niggas are scary ass.
What? Scared of who? Who? What?
On the fucking system, nigga. You're scared of your oppressor. That's why.
Hold on.
Hold on, you ain't
You
scared,
scared
Now
of
Madonna?
it
your
sound
bitch?
like
You ain't
you
scared? You
afraid,
ain't
brother.
scared?
I ain't
You ain't
afraid of
scared?
shit, nigga.
Hey,
I ain't afraid of shit,
Yeah,
nigga.
you gotta
I
be.
ain't afraid of shit, nigga. Boy, I'm out here, boy. I ain't afraid of fucking thing, nigga. I ain't coming.
Yeah. Most people that talk like that, they
I am
really
not
scared.
scared of shit,
nah,
nigga.
we
Fuck
fucking
you,
low
got me
skipping.
fucked up, boy. I ain't scared
Yeah,
of fucking thing,
yeah,
nigga.
man. It
Oh,
shows fear in your heart,
how
dude.
many
Hey,
courts?
yo.
How many courts have you challenged, nigga?
How
How many
many? How many
police
what?
officers have you challenged, nigga? And I got mine on record. I can pull up mine. Go pull up my shit. If I'm scared, how many times have I challenged the fucking police on live? How many times have I challenged the court systems? How much fucking time? What the fuck you mean scared, nigga? You a scary ass nigga. You scared of
I
working
done
for
probably won
fucking
more
1
cases
week.
than you can fathom.
You scared? You
Dude,
scared to quit working for 1 week because you think that you can
crazy.
lose with your money, nigga. You scared of losing money, nigga. You scared, scary
How?
ass nigga. You
How?
scared.
The
You're
job I'm at, the job I'm at.
scary ass nigga, man.
This is the
You a
thing
scary
about me.
boy. Yeah,
I
come
don't
to the
work
right
no,
channel
man,
and play, boy, because
I don't work on no job
everybody. I'm not
that don't fit my criteria. If the
y'all niggas
job don't fit my
scared.
Man,
criteria,
damn,
I don't
stop
work it.
fucking lying,
The
man.
job
God damn.
I'm at now, I chose it because it fit my criteria.
Now go
If I want to, right now, I can leave my job. I can leave my job right now and go sit at the crib all the rest of the day and come back at 5 o'clock and clock the
slaving.
fuck out. Can
You
you do
slaving.
that?
You slaving.
No, I ain't. How I'm slaving if I can leave at any given moment?
Is it your dream?
What you mean it's my dream?
Is it your dream?
Yeah, because it was my dream job. Yep.
Is your dream, your business, your company, your business, everything yours?
Nah, but I'm making money hand over fist.
That's the dream to take
And
money.
if I could look right now, I could clock in at 8. I could clock in at 8, leave this motherfucker, go home or go wherever I want to. Long
I'm
as I'm back by
money,
5 o'clock, I can do
money.
that.
I gotta say money, right?
Can you do
Just
that?
say money to take you doing it, right? Money can do it, right?
Say what?
Only way you can do it. Only way you can do it is you got money. It's the only way you can travel. Only way you can eat. You can't do shit without money. So money is your God.
No, money ain't my God.
Yeah, it is. You
How?
praise your money. You praise your money more than anything. Your money is your God. Money is all of you gods because you love money more than anything. You wouldn't even sacrifice money for yourself.
Money
Fact.
is a tool, man.
Money is not a fucking tool. It's a
Money is my
motherfucking
tool.
tool.
Yeah.
It's a fucking slave tool. It's a tool to keep your fucking mind slave, to think that you got to utilize it to buy, to eat, to fund yourself, to anything that you want to fucking do, to motherfucking travel, to motherfucking what you do, anywhere the fuck you want to do, to eat, to piss, to shit, to fucking live, to stand, to motherfucking talk, nigga.
Well,
You
I tell
need.
you what, you drop out the system and go to nature and watch how nature treats your ass.
All right, I have. I'll be out there every
Bruh.
day.
All
I
y'all
just
talking
said
about
it,
going
all
back
right.
to nature. Nature don't want y'all. Nature gonna kick y'all ass up out of there.
Okay, how you know? Have you
How
ever
I
been?
know?
Man, shut your bitch ass up, man.
How I
What the
know?
fuck is you talking
I just
about?
Hey,
go to nature.
Man,
I'm
you
out
just
in nature
talking
every
crazy
day.
shit,
hey,
man.
I'm in nature
hey,
every
bro,
day.
I'm in the
Oh,
south.
he's
I'm in the
saying
south where I'm
everybody
close to the
do it.
woods.
Huey, cut all this shit, man. Don't even entertain these bitch ass niggas, man. I can't
I
take
can't
this
I
do
shit,
it by
man.
guarantee you
myself
won't last. I
because I'm
guarantee
the
you
only
won't
one
last a
doing it.
week out in nature. I guarantee it.
I guarantee I will. How much
Guarantee
you want to
you
bet?
I'll beat
How
your
much you want to bet?
motherfucking ass if
I
you
bet
ever
you a C
came my
note you
way,
won't.
goddammit.
How much you want to
Real
bet?
talk, nigga.
No phone, no
We just
phone,
did the
no
shit. We
toilet
just
paper,
did the shit.
none of that.
We was just out there in nature, bro. What you mean? What you mean? I
No,
was
no,
just
you
in
can't have no. No,
nature.
no, no, no. This is my.
Man, so what the
Hey,
fuck you talking about, Madonna?
you can't have no
What you
cell
mean?
phone. You can't have no toilet paper. You can't have
Hey
no
man, bro,
towels.
you live
You can't have
every
no
day,
socks.
man. Hold on, hey Madonna, you are so sweet, bro. Don't you know that it's bums that don't need no fucking nothing that live out in the streets every day, all day?
Bruh.
White nigga, dumb nigga, faux nigga, real nigga, rich
Look,
All right,
nigga,
man,
man.
punk
hey man,
You will not last in nature, bro. I
the
promise.
nigga want to get my live shook. That's why he come on my phone playing. That's why you know.
Do you know what's
And I hate that
do
nigga,
you
man.
know what
But you
plants
know what
are
I'm saying?
poisonous and
This where you
non-poisonous?
know. This where you know niggas is. Hold on, Madon. Hold on. This where you know niggas is lame. This is why I don't deal with niggas, man. He'll rather leave than come back than deal with the bullshit, right? Then go upon his way. I don't even know the brother, but he'll rather come in here and give a negative energy upon a nigga he don't even know. Instead of going upon your fucking way, going upon your way and do what you do.
And he came through
Hold
Madonna. And he
hold
came
on,
through
hold on,
Madonna. That's
Quinn.
Madonna
Hold on,
doing,
Quinn.
brother.
Hold on, Quinn, because this is what I be tripping off of. A nigga got way more subscribers than me. I don't got nothing but 400 subscribers. Why would you even want to be over here on my channel? You such this big ass known motherfucker. Why would you even want to be on my panel? Period. Period. What fuckery? This is where you know agents. This is why I stick to my motherfucking own squad and we do our own shit. We don't have to talk to you niggas. We showing you free energy and everything. How many of you niggas showing us this shit? We don't have to show y'all. Me and my brother Quentin and a couple more of my brothers was just out in fucking nature and they came on their own fucking wheel. We don't need y'all niggas, bro. We doing everything that y'all say that we can't do. Y'all think the earth, y'all still think the earth round, Madine. We are flat earthers. We've been moved past debating flat earth. Hold on. Let me say something, bro. We done moved past that shit. We don't talk about that shit. We don't talk about electromagnetism. We making electricity. I got land. We building shit up. You don't know what the fuck we doing. I got a whole farm. I got 2 farms. I got warehouses. Y'all don't know what the fuck we got going on.
All right, how do you get the water to your farm?
Nigga, we gonna worry about it. Come out of the fucking land and let me show you, nigga.
I guarantee y'all ain't using no goddamn wells. Or y'all using wells. Or y'all using the wells or the white man.
I got my own well. This why you stupid, nigga. I got my own well, nigga. I got my own well. I got river flow. I got everything. Nigga, what the fuck you talk about, nigga? Shut the fuck up.
All right, show and prove.
Nigga, I was just on my live yesterday walking through there, nigga.
Just look at his last live streams, dumbass.
Nigga, look at my last live streams, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? I'm not one on here just talking, nigga. My brother right here, he about for me. Quentin, he from South Carolina. He came down here with me. Nigga, he seen it.
Facts, motherfucker.
Fuck, nigga. Why you talking, nigga?
You gonna have to show and prove, bro.
I just told you, I don't have to show shit to you. I don't have to prove shit to none of you niggas, man. You can't even prove the flat earth to you. How the fuck I'm gonna prove?
All right, how did you get to your land? Did you get to the land by car or did y'all walk?
Man, whatever, man. What the fuck ever, bro? I ain't gotta tell you nothing, bro.
I'm saying, man, because you acting like you ain't gonna use this system.
What I can do, man.
You act like what I can do, bro. Nothing, man. Come on, bro.
Tell me what I can do. Go look at my live, bro. I ain't lying.
What you can do. I'm telling you what you
I just told you. I challenge more shit than you always talk about, nigga. I write motherfucking promissory notes. I motherfucking do. I go to court. I go to goddamn to the governors. I talk to the Fulton County motherfucking goddamn police, major chiefs, nigga. I do shit. I'm out here, nigga.
So what?
So what? Nigga? What the fuck you mean? Nigga, I'm not just talking. That's what it mean, nigga.
Hey, me neither, nigga. What you mean?
What you doing?
I'm on the council of my township. What you talking about?
Just tell me something. How many channels you got? I say, who do you in the challenge? You're on your councilship. You're with them. I am my own council. I am my own government, nigga. I tell them who the fuck I am, what I want to do, nigga.
Bro, if the government want to come take your shit, they can take it in 5 minutes.
Yeah, whatever, nigga. I take their shit, nigga. The bank can't own nothing, nigga. If you knew that the bank can't own nothing, only a true person can own something, you'll go get you something, nigga. Now.
All right, keep thinking that.
Nah, nigga, yeah, okay. You keep thinking not, nigga. Because I can't show you nothing, nigga. I can't show you nothing. I can't tell you nothing. You still pay, you still operate with a driver's license, nigga. I travel.
Bro, you still got 2 forms of ID. What you talking about?
You don't know. Go look at my live stream again. You wrong. I just went and did all my authentication on live. Everybody been seeing me traveling.
Exactly. So why the fuck is this nigga?
Why the fuck you playing with me, nigga? Like I'm one of another nigga, nigga. I'm not that nigga, nigga.
Hey, man, you can paint them falsehoods up all you want.
I'm the real deal, boy. I'm the real deal, boy. You fucking with the right one, boy. I'm not none of these niggas, boy. I'm the real deal. I'm not the YouTube nigga.
You know how many times I've heard that before, man?
Okay. I don't give a fuck what you heard, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you heard, nigga. I don't gotta prove nothing to you, bro. I don't have to prove. All my people right here with my blue wrenches know what I do. They follow me. They with me on my everyday mission, nigga. I ain't got to lie, sir. Drop no. Quitting no. And I'm live saying it. So it's on record, nigga.
Exactly. It's on record. And we're gonna check. Well, and we're gonna check it.
Nigga, check your shit. Check whichever you want to check, nigga.
Right, if you think, hey man, I mean, I like your hope. I mean, that's good hope.
Nigga, I like your doubt. I like your doubt, nigga.
No, I didn't doubt shit. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, if you want to,
you want me to have hope, nigga. Fuck you and your hope, nigga.
How did you get your gardening shit started? How did you get it started?
Fuck with you. Don't worry about it, man.
Did you use money? Nah. Did you use money or not?
Man, I don't have to tell you nothing, bro. I don't have to tell you nothing.
All right. Cause you know and I know you use the goddamn money,
Hey
man.
man, how much? Hey, Quinn, how much did I pay you to come help me work for that week? How much I pay you, Quinn?
Oh, my bad. Damn hell, bro. I came out there to do that for free. I ain't want no money.
Oh shit! God
That's
damn!
not
How
that's
much
not
did
the
I get
point.
paid?
That's
How
not the point.
much
I
did
said,
you
how much money have you spent
get?
getting your shit up and running?
Nothing.
Nigga, nothing.
Nothing, motherfucker.
Oh,
Nothing.
so
Nothing.
you,
Hey, all
Hey,
the
so you got a guard. So you ain't buy no hose. You ain't buy no
hey,
plows.
bro.
You just use a
This is
stick.
when you,
What you just use a stick
why
and a
you
mule.
holding my tilt? Because then you'll be like, hold on, let me say this, Quinn. Because you
Nah,
all
cause you talk about the money.
if I told you that goddamn I got people who donate things to me, I got motherfucking hold on, let me tell you this. Hold on, what if I told you this? What if I told hold on, wait a minute. Whatever I told you in my community, right, where I'm at, right? Just in my neighborhood alone, I got goddamn, I got I got I got friends that got more money than and one of y'all right here right now. And you know them all. All my friends that I got in Atlanta right here with me. Y'all probably know them. I probably listen to their music, play their music, and anything. So a person like me, I can get a lot of shit done with the motherfuckers that I know. You feel me?
Okay, did they use money to give you the supplies?
No, I don't give a fuck what they use.
Hey, man,
I
Hero,
tell you
hold
what
on.
I use.
Nigga, I'm telling
I
you,
tell you what I use.
you can't get around it, man.
Bro, what you mean I can't? That's slave money. What you mean? It's still a slave for money. How did they kill Gaddafi, Madonna? Hey, bro. Hey, Albert, bro. I wish you mute the mic, bro.
Let me go ahead and end this shit real quick, yo. Let me go ahead and end this shit real quick.
How
Damn,
do you
listen.
fucking mute the
Madonna,
mic,
check your
bro?
messages and shit. Hold on. One second, you was right. Hey, Madonna, check your messages. Check your messages. Man, this bitch ass nigga.
Okay, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead with each other. Y'all wanted to go with each other and ride with each other. You know? Why you gotta mute? You gotta be on my fucking mic, bro.
Hey, Madonna, check your messages. Check your messages. I sent you a
I don't
message. Nigga, show the fuck up since you say you about that life.
I'm not saying like that, boy. Come on,
Shit.
I never say no boy. I'm not saying you're a body boy. You're a fucking body boy, boy. You're a body boy, man. Why the fuck you playing with me, boy? You're a hater. Why you a hater, boy? Where you come from? Where the fuck that hater boy come from, man? Why the body boy come up? I'm not saying no, man. You see the boy an agent, the boy come across my agent, boy. You come across my agent, boy. You're a fucking agent, boy. Get the fuck off my phone, bro. I'm not gonna say my God, knock the boy. I say now stop the podcast. Relax, my boy. Fuck the boy, he's a man. You fuck the boy, all of us, man.